In 2018, the disturbing online trend went viral. A challenge known as Momo took the internet by storm, allegedly encouraging dangerous behavior and spreading fear among parents worldwide. But the real terror wasn't just a creepy image, it was the tragic impact that it had on children. In today's video, we're going to explore how the origins of the Momo hoax, how it spread, and the devastating consequences it led to, including the heartbreaking deaths of three children. What was the challenge? The Momo challenge started as a viral phenomenon around mid-2018. It revolved around a disturbing image of a character called Momo, a bird-like woman with bulging eyes and a wide, eerie smile. According to reports, she would appear in social media platforms like WhatsApp and supposedly engage and encourage children to engage with dangerous activities, sometimes with fatal consequences. It was said that she threatened those who did not comply, escalating from minor tasks to self-harm and even suicide. Interestingly, the character was not created to scare. It was a sculpture called Mother Bird by Japanese artist Kazuke Aizo. However, its creepy appearance made it a perfect target for internet folklore. The image was taken out of context and used to create a chain of disturbing messages. Momo quickly became a viral sensation, spreading on platforms like WhatsApp, YouTube, and Facebook. News outlets picked up the story, leading to widespread panic. Parents, teachers, and even the police issued warnings. The fear was fueled by stories claiming that Momo was embedded in children's content, such as YouTube Kids. It created a moral panic, a fear that children were being exposed to hidden threats online. Sadly, the hysteria wasn't just talk. It led to real-life tragedies. In several countries, there were reports linking the challenge to the deaths of young children. In particular, the 3 deaths of children: a young boy in the Philippines, a teenager in Argentina, and another child in India, were widely linked to the influence of the Momo challenge. These cases drew attention to the dangers of the viral internet hoaxes and the role of digital media in influencing young minds. Although authorities later clarified that the Momo challenge was likely a hoax, fabricated and exaggerated by rumors, the damage was done. So, was it real? No. It turns out that much of the panic was a hoax, fueled by misinformation and sensationalism. While the image was real, the challenge itself seemed to be a form of CreepyPasta, a digital urban legend with little evidence of actual cases involving direct communication. Media coverage played a huge role with spreading the phobia. YouTube videos, sometimes falsely claiming that she was in children's cartoons, only added to the hysteria. Ironically, the warnings themselves made her more notorious, giving it a wider audience. Psychologists believe that this kind of viral panic highlights how misinformation can spread rapidly in the age of internet usage. What can we learn? The Momo hoax was a tragic reminder of the need for responsible media and internet awareness. Parents and guardians must stay engaged with their children's online habits, guiding them through the dangers and myths of the digital world. In 2009, a terrifying figure known as Slender Man emerged from the darkest corners of the internet. With his tall, thin frame, faceless head, and eerie presence, Slender Man quickly became a horror online sensation. But what if what began as a fictional story soon spiraled into a real-life tragedy? Leaving many to wonder, how could this happen? The Slender Man legend began in June 2009 on an internet forum called Something Awful, known for creating memes and fictional horror stories. A user named Eric Knudsen, under the pseudonym Victor Surge, posted 2 black and white photos of children with a tall, faceless figure lurking in the background. He added captions that hinted at children disappearing mysteriously, kidnapped by the figure known as Slenderman. It didn't take long for these images to go viral. Internet users started contributing their own stories, artwork, and fake evidence, creating a complex mythology along the character. So, who or what is Slenderman? The character is typically depicted as an unnaturally tall and thin figure, with unnervingly long arms, no face, and a black suit. According to the legend, Slenderman is a malevolent supernatural entity who lurks in dark and desolate places, like forests and abandoned buildings. He is known to target children, stalking them weeks before, then making them disappear. The Slender Man has no singular storyline. Different writers and internet users contributed stories that gave him various abilities, such as teleportation, mind control, and tentacle-like extensions. As his popularity grew, he spread to all corners of the internet, appeared in fan art, fictional stories, and even popular video games like The Slender. The Slenderman game, officially known as Slender. In 2012, a simple indie horror game called Slender, The Eight Pages, took the gaming world by storm. With just a dark forest, a flashlight, and a faceless figure stalking you in the shadows, this game managed to terrify millions. You play as an unnamed character lost in the middle of a dark forest with a single objective: collect 8 pages that are scattered around the map. But there's a catch: you are not alone. The mysterious Slenderman is hunting you, and the more pages you collect, the closer he gets. You start with a flashlight which has limited battery. As you navigate the dark woods, you must find and collect 8 pages that are scattered around various landmarks. Each page you collect triggers a more aggressive response from Slenderman. He starts appearing more frequently. The ambient sounds become louder and the tension rises. You can't fight back and you can't hide. If you look at him directly, your screen begins to distort and he moves closer. If he catches you, it's game over. So what made it so scary? What made it effective as a horror game is the game's use of psychological horror. With Slenderman becoming more aggressive the closer you get to completing the objective, builds a sense of inescapable dread. The audio was crucial to the fear factor. There was no music, only unnerving sounds like wind rustling through trees, your footsteps on leaves, and the eerie hum that grew louder when Slenderman was near.